My name is Michelle Kildera and I'm the Managing Director of Blue Moon Corporate Communications. Our kind of payoff line is inspiring people, and it's not just about us being inspiring people, but creating inspiring people within organizations. So it really is all about getting employees to be the best that they can be within an organization. What I love about Hi5 is the fact that it is so easy to access. It's on my phone. I can be sitting on a weekend, remember someone who did something amazingly good and do it immediately. Because that's one of the issues I find around recognition. That is, unless you do it straight away, you actually forget about doing it, because there are so many inspiring moments, inspiring people, and you need to be able to recognize them. So that's why I love the Hi5 part of it, is the digital access, the fact that it's on my phone. All my contacts are there, my colleagues are active on the system. I think it's a really important thing for you to be aware that people, so for example, your driver, who may not necessarily be connected with an email address. So important to get them onto the system. You could feel they were active. People aren't just relying on the features only. They still are actually saying out loud thank you to people. And I think that the app helps them. It reminds them to actually say thank you and well done and love your work and all of that kind of stuff. And also the fun part of it. So they're kind of like, the fact that everyone's got their avatars, and it's quite amusing looking at it, and everyone's like, starts getting super creative with their gifts and the way that they kind of thank one another. It's not just a boring old way of only writing out the detail. Because it's such an open, transparent system, it's getting people to improve the quality of their high fives all the time. It's not just a high five, this is the reason why I'm high-fiving you. So I think that everyone's loving the fact that they can be creative with it, they can mention what it is, but they can also do it in a quality manner. What I particularly love about Hi5 is that it drives our values. Those are the things that we are measuring. So our 3 values are fresh, true and brave. Those are within the system. We are measuring it from a values perspective.
My name is Mpho Mokgwatle and I'm a producer for a company called Blue Moon. My role entails dealing with the client on a day-to-day basis. Hi5 keeps you on your toes, and whatever is required from a company perspective, you make sure that you do it, expecting or maybe knowing that somebody will give you a high five. The changes that I've seen in the company, people are more engaged, people are more focused on their jobs, knowing that they will get high fives. It's user-friendly, interactive, and it's a fun type of way of recognizing people.
My name is Alicia and I work at Blue Moon Corporate Communications. My role at Blue Moon is an account director. I work on various corporate accounts in the employee alignment division. Hi5 allows you to instantly acknowledge and recognize people, and it's a fun and simple way to do it. It keeps people on their toes. It allows them to make sure that they're always delivering at a certain standard. It allows everyone else to acknowledge them and give them a high five. The changes I've seen using Hi5 at the company is that people are more aware of their deliverables, and they also make sure that they deliver quality work and output. My colleagues like Hi5 because I think of the instantaneous manner in being able to recognize and acknowledge people's development, as well as their work deliverables.
My name is Shakira and I work at Blue Moon Corporate Communications. I'm an account director, which means I'm client-facing. What I like about Hi5, and the biggest thing for me, is that you're able to show appreciation to your colleagues. I think that's better than getting a high five, because it's giving someone like a pat on the back and well done and you're on the right job. But why is recognition easier on Hi5? It's because it's instant. I can do it from my phone, I can do it from my computer, and the person who you're giving a high five to gets it the same way you give it, so it's instant. And your colleagues can also appreciate that you're nominating someone. Then people can give second high fives and back it up and all of that. So I just think it lifts a person's spirit up a lot. The changes I've seen in the company since we started using Hi5, people are more helpful. They're more receptive to ideas that you're bringing on board, or they're wanting to listen to you. They're more engaging because they understand that you appreciate them. A lot of people like it because they like to get a high five and they like the praise, especially with the younger people. And I feel like the older people like me, we like to give it. We like to show encouragement. So yeah.